The shared value model within Discovery has really been sort of the cornerstone of our business over the last 25 years. So from our sort of health and wellness, business, the core purpose of making people healthier, Discovery Insure has really followed that with really a core purpose of making people drive better and enhancing their lives in that way from a risk perspective. Creating a nation of great drivers is what we publicly say. And shared value insurance for us is really the combination of finding value for all stakeholders without any necessity for anyone to give up anything. So for consumers, it's about incentivizing a better behavior through rich incentives that ultimately reduces their claims experience. As an insurer, we gain obviously through low claims experience and are able to therefore fund their valuable rewards, and by doing so encourage members to drive even better. Society then gains through a low rate of accidents, and in an environment of 15,000 fatalities a year, about 8% of GDP spent on road accidents. Society gains significantly through that. So shared value for us is members gaining, the insurer gaining, and society gaining, sort of all without any sort of compromise. The Vitalitydrive program really works in a number of ways. It starts with using sort of world-leading technology to measure accurately how people drive. Through doing that, through our proprietary DQ track mechanism, we then are able to provide a monthly score to clients. That monthly score is then translated into rich rewards. So quite simply, if you get a score of 1,000 on a monthly basis, you're able to purchase 1,000 rands worth of fuel at a 50% discount at one of our fuel partners, BP or Shell. That's the sort of the cornerstone benefit. Then we have other benefits on a weekly basis. If you drive well, you can get anything from a coffee to a smoothie, to free parking, to now a car wash which we've introduced. All sort of small rewards, but that reminds people to take seriously sort of every single drive and to really sort of improve themselves kilometer by kilometer. You introduced a reward with Uber, where you get a 25% discount at point of sale across all your Uber trips. Once again, incentivizing more responsible behavior. So that's really Vitalitydrive. It's about measurement, it's about rewarding, and then the last step is about communicating, making sure we're communicating in real time with customers, giving them the data and the tools to ultimately improve the way they drive. So in addition to the rewards that we offer and the communication to encourage people to behave better or to drive better, one of the other significant sort of components that the technology that we provide brings our clients is safety features. And you may have heard a lot recently about Impact Alert, where we had some high-profile stories, but on the reality, we have stories like that every single day, where hundreds of our clients get to experience the power of Impact Alert, where a unique sort of experience that we offer our clients is that if you're in an accident, our technology will pick up that there's been a high G-force. We'll reach out to the client and proactively assist them in the claim. So whether sending out an ambulance if they aren't able to respond, if they're unconscious, to assisting them on which tow truck to use, logging their claim proactively so that they don't have to worry about logging a claim that happens for them on their behalf. Impact Alert is really, really powerful. Or driver DNA, which picks up with someone else is driving your vehicle and allows us to proactively try to recover the vehicle if it's been stolen, very often before the client has any idea that his car's been stolen. And something that we do on a regular basis. We have a big infrastructure we've put in place, 24-hour call center, where the technology is being monitored and people are trained to respond to it and deal with difficult circumstances. That is unique to us as an insurance company and something which we believe adds huge value to our clients. And maybe just the third aspect to mention is recently, in addition, we've brought into our smartphone solution is a panic button. Where while there are many apps out there that you can use to enable emergency response, most of them require you to log onto your phone, type in your PIN code, often very difficult to do when you're under duress. We've found a way around that. We can actually use the power button on your cell phone, and by toggling it a few times, it sends us an alert without the need to log on. Small difference, but a big impact. So we see an almost immediate effect of Vitalitydrive. So when someone joins the program, all of a sudden they start driving better. They stop doing things that they knew was incorrect, but now there's a reason to stop it. And the communication that we provide really sort of enhances and enforces that. So we've seen a significant change in terms of people's driving behavior from where they join to really the next day or a month on. With our latest smartphone technology, we can get even more regular and updated data, and we see a 15% sort of persistent improvement in driving behavior. We see the improvement between good drive, or the reduced accident rates between excellent drivers and poor drivers, as being dramatic, as much as 60% differential in terms of claims experience, and a significant difference in terms of average claim cost. Better drivers, if they have accidents, it's typically smaller ones as opposed to sort of write-offs and big accidents. We see that our drivers, compared to the average driver in South Africa, is about 10% better. And we were able to see that through the Discovery Insure Driving Challenge, which gave us a benchmark of the average driver versus the Discovery Insure driver. So really, across sort of every metric that we look at, Vitalitydrive incentivizes good driving and continues to improve the way people drive, and ultimately lowering the rate of accidents that our client base exhibits.